Yeah, hamiisi again. Me always handle on the points. You know what I share with you always are the challenges that I go through or the comments that you people you give me. Now I told you we do natural synchronization, and that's what I talked about in the last video. And we did it. Now the challenge that we can have after producing many animals is handling of the kids. So that also becomes another issue because people get confused. The kids are very many, the mothers are very many. Like the way I told you that an animal gets the smell of the mother in the first 2 hours that is together with the mothers after production. That is very important, and we really take it to be very serious. And remember, every night we have to separate kids. That's why you see in these videos the kids are in the places where there is grass. We are trying to manage or to maintain the hygiene that is really very good for those animals. As we observe them, you know what kills those kids more is the diarrheas. I told you how to handle diarrheas. Be with your oxy 10%, be with your gentamicin 10, either percentage, either 5 or 10. Those are the two drugs that can act immediately on the diarrheas. Be observant every day. Check on those animals. If it's not you, give this video to your worker. He's supposed to look at those animals every day, checking them where there is diarrhea or there is fleas. Fleas and diarrhea, those are the common diseases that attacks those animals. Most of you people who have issues like maybe an animal gets an abrupt death, stretches the neck, makes a lot of noise, brings salivas, just know that the ticks are causing havoc to you. Because ticks causes a lot of trouble, and you know those animals are really very weak because they are young. So the ticks attacks them. And remember, you have to spray those animals. You get it? Don't say that these are kids. No, you spray them because the tick for it doesn't know that this is a kid or this is an old animal. Make sure you spray them very well. Whenever you're spraying, please also do spray them. So when hot water attacks those kids, they will just die there and then. You find 3 dead. So that is what you're supposed to do. Pay more attention. I think you can see in my videos, the kids are separated. Some people were asking me, when do you put them back? Like, you separate them in the night after suckling. Then introduce them in the morning and let your worker help them to identify the mothers. Of course, it will be automatic. A mother will be smelling on each goat and confirm that this is the mother. Those that have failed to do that, please do help them to find their kids. So, I was talking about, do you see my kids are healthy? And what brings an immunity of that animal is the receiving of that kid. If the kid is received when it's already tired, its body immunity is even very low. You get it? So a disease can come and attack it there and then. So if it is a normal delivery, the kid will come up very strong and very well. When it gets out, this is what you're supposed to do. Put iodine tincture on the umbilical cord first and foremost. 2, put it in a dry cup place with the mother, so that the mother can lick the kid, and the kid also be with the mother. But make sure before you separate them, it has taken some colostrum. Colostrum does a lot of work for those kids. You see the reason why my kids are strong the way you see them in the video here. It is because the mothers were steamed. There is what we call steaming up. If an animal makes 2-3 months, from 3 months to 4, make sure you overfeed that animal. That will help a kid to grow stronger and bigger in the body of an animal. An animal that is strong will produce a strong kid and a healthy kid. On top of that, in that period of 2-3 months, or of 3 to 4 months, also vaccinate for clostridias, so that they can transfer the immunity of the clostridial vaccine to the kids. There we shall have very strong kids. I think you can see how my kids are looking. They're healthy and strong. First of all, they are of good breed. Of course, the fathers are always pures. Then, 2, the breed matters, and as well, the feeding also matters a lot. If the mothers have milk, your kids will grow faster. You get it? So you people, notice that. So if you produce kids in a big number, the advantages are you're going to have a group emerging at your farm after like 6 months or 4 months. Even if you're selling, you can have a group to sell. You get it? 2, it is very easy to manage those big numbers of kids because you pay more attention to them than paying attention to one kid. You can even decide to pay extra money to the kids, to the worker during those 3 months of production. So it simplifies everything. It also makes you happy to see all your kids, many kids. I think many of you have seen some people that really produce over 20 kids. Me, I produce over 30 kids in one day. And you know, a person is picking goats like picking eggs. That keeps you happy. And remember, those are dollars. I told you, whenever you see kids, those are dollars. So feeding is very, very important. Take it to be a very important thing. Feeding is very important. What we call steaming up, feeding those animals that are heavily pregnant with good feeds. Feed them with feeds which has proteins. Feed them with feeds that have carbohydrates. So an animal will even produce a kid and you can't realize that it has produced because it will still stay with its good body score. So farmers, I'm emphasizing too much on kids because those are our profits. If you invest money in goats, what you have invested in the stock, that is not the money. The money is the production of the kids. So take it serious. I think you learn something in that. Make sure those kids, when they stay, when you produce kids, make sure in the morning you release them earlier such that they suckle. The mothers go afternoon or they go around 10. Let the kids stay. When the kids stay, what do you do? Put water for them. They learn how to take water. Then when they take water, by the time the mothers come, at least they have something in them. And you know that will help you even put multivitamins in those water. Those animals can keep sipping. Then 2, there is some multivitamins that even have some antibiotics. You know, those animals stay in the bush, they stay outside, they stay everywhere. You get? So there is a lot of infection, bacteria and everything. So if you don't keep them with some antibiotic and multivitamin that gives them more stronger immunity, then you will not benefit a lot. So let me just wish you the best. And I'm telling you, if we work hand in hand, if every farmer needs each other, if farmers don't fight each other, we can move. We can move forward. We can share experience. We can be somewhere. My dear, this is just a reminder. We don't have enough animals. We don't have enough animals. This ED, I've received over 30 calls. Every person is talking about selling them animals for slaughter. Me, I need 100, I need 400, I need 500. But I don't have animals for slaughter. Why? Because we don't have animals in the country. So if we increase the number of animals, then we shall not lose those kind of monies. I don't say that I don't have those animals for slaughter, but all the animals I have, they are for breeding. And remember, if we slaughter an animal that is worth for breeding, you're already suppressing even more other production of genes in the country. So we need to have breeding animals. We need to make sure that we maintain the